Hi, I'm not sure who that is. Okay. Hi, thank you for joining. How are you doing? I know I was supposed to get on last night, but motherhood be motherhooding. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. Where are you from? Sorry if you see me looking off. I have my phone propped up on my laptop. I was live on there. Okay, New York. What's the weather like in New York right now? I know it's January. Do you guys ever experience any other season other than winter? Oh my goodness, I don't know what I would do. People say the same thing about Florida, but Florida, you already know what to expect. Like here, 1 minute it's cold, it depends. I live in South Florida. So South Florida is right now about, I think today it was like 75, which was real nice. It was windy, it wasn't too hot. But with Florida, we never know what it's gonna be like. Sometimes it's cold, sometimes it's raining. The weather is just, we call it bipolar. But we never really experienced the winter. I wouldn't say like a real winter. Nah, we never experienced that. I do want to visit New York though, but not when it's too cold. I want to see snow. Probably take my son to see snow. My husband's father is from New York, Rochester. I know I'm a little early. I do want to see if anyone else joins before we. I did go live at 10 because I changed it because he ended up going to bed early. But then I was like, well, I said 11, so they probably waiting on 11, so I'm just gonna hop back on. So that's what I did. So I'm gonna see if anyone else joins. But until then, we can keep talking. Do you have a hair business or are looking to start a hair business? Hi, everyone. Please forgive me for my absence yesterday. Thank you so much. I'm really happy I launched too. And I launched before, but it's just, I was doing it out my own will and not God's will, and things didn't go as planned. I launched on my birthday last year, actually. Hi. Hi, Miss Olivia. Where are you from? Oh, good. Okay, so Sandra said yes, finally getting ready to start. Good, as you should. Oh, good. What's the name of your hair business? I love this. I'm gonna start going live too because I want to be able to have these conversations with you guys. Okay, from Brooklyn, and Sandra's from New York as well. That's what's up. Lively Hair Co. Okay. Sandra, you say you were scared? It is scary. The scariest part is starting, but once you start, like I was so nervous to start. And I've, launched before, but I just feel like this time was different. Like I really took myself serious and I was like, I'm gonna launch. And so don't be scared. Like you gotta remember, like God didn't give us a spirit of fear. That's your flesh. The flesh in you is afraid. But oh, even if you do fail, at least you try, but you can't be afraid to fail. You just gotta step out on faith and just do it anyway. You never know who you're inspiring. I know like with YouTube, I started my channel specifically to document this journey and like I remember like my first video. Yeah, good. Okay, don't be scared anymore. You got this. You got this. But it is scary. It's a scary thing, especially when you're looking at everybody around you and you're seeing like someone that may be further than you or someone who, you know, there where you want to be and you're inspired, but it is discouraging as well because I have faced those things as well. And, you just have to remember like your journey is your journey. And that's just that, everybody has their own journey. And just appreciate the process. Like one thing I'm appreciating for sure is the process because I think about it like this. We all like want to be successful, right? But it's so much that comes with success. Like money, and they literally say like more money, more problems, meaning, like me, I'm a first generation college student, first generation business owner. So it's a lot of firsts for me. And it has been a lot of pressure. So with that being said, you know, think about if you're the only one in them family that's making money or rich, everybody's going to come to you for their money problems, and more money, more problems, meaning just in every area. So when I think about being successful, I'm just careful of what I ask God for because I don't want Him to give me more than I can bear, which He won't. But at the same time, it's like, what if you actually do make it? Then what? It's like, it's no turning back. And that's a good thing too because that's the goal, right? That's the end goal. But also, you want to make sure that you're prepared for what you're praying for, basically. I said that to say you're prepared for what you're praying for. So it's scary, but it is scary. I was really nervous because you want to make sure, really, like our flesh, like we're perfectionists, right? We want to make sure everything is perfect. We want to make sure, it's just not realistic. Like we live in a society now where like everything is just so glitz and glam, and everybody has this and they have that. Everybody got the customized packaging. Everybody got this, and then I don't have no money for that. Okay, I'm sending that stuff off. I think about like these really big businesses like Amazon, for example. Amazon, what you get your package in, that brown box with their logo on it, or the poly mailer, and that's just because when we think about the big businesses, the smaller businesses spend more money because we're trying to make a statement, like we're trying to prove who we are, in the industry, versus somebody like Amazon, they already established, so they don't have to prove anything. So you're gonna get the package how you get the package. So just don't think about it too much. I'm sorry, I'm just rambling, but don't think about it too much. We gonna be fine. You guys can ask me anything, any questions you want to. Yes, we gonna be fine. It is nerve wracking though, for sure. It's very nerve wracking, but it's so worth it. I haven't had a sale yet from hair, but from my vendor, and things like that. But still, like that's another thing you have to prove. You have to prove yourself in the industry. Like what makes your hair different? What makes you? And then when people love you, they'll purchase from you. So I really do have a good community, a good YouTube community. Um, that I can say I've taken you guys for granted because I don't really. So how I launched besides YouTube, Instagram with Instagram. Really, that was like my main, that's where my specific target audience hangs out. So you really want to make sure you are where your audience is. So let that be your primary focus. That's why I was just telling you, like I neglected my YouTube community because I have a YouTube community. of over 1,000 people. Obviously, over 1,000 people don't watch my videos, things like that. Even when you get 100K, not 100,000 people are subscribed are watching your videos every time. But this is where my community is most faithful. So this is where I need to build. So launching besides YouTube, if this is where your audience hang out, then I would primarily focus on that. But my audience is on Instagram. Obviously, Instagram has the algorithm, and sometimes your content may be seen, sometimes it won't be. But as long as you know, with me, I just post. I don't worry about how many likes I get or how many views. They saw it, trust me. And when you post something that they actually like, then they'll go from there. But it's really just about creating brand awareness. So that is how you would launch other than YouTube. Go where your audience hangs out. Where do your audience hang out? We have so many platforms nowadays. It's hard to keep up on every one of them. I try my best with YouTube though. YouTube is really like my main focus. Like even though like I post my content. Okay. So they on Facebook. They probably on Facebook. Yes. 35 to 55, working woman. What else? What else about her? Because when it comes to target audience, you have to get like I learned like when it comes to target audience, like you gotta get like deep, like on a level of like you become her, like where she hang out, what does she like to do, who is in her friend group, what does she like to wear, what does she like to shop, where does she like to eat, not just where she primarily hangs out for social media, because typically you'll realize like once you find that one woman that's in your target audience, you'll see ideally if you see the post that she likes or you constantly see that one person, it's like, oh, okay, she likes to shop here or she likes to shop there. You got to get real in depth when it comes to your target audience, not just so um, general, because that's what I used to do. I used to be like, oh, my target audience, she's a working woman, she's aged, blah, 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 when that's actually a demographic. So get like real deep. Hello for everyone who is joining in. We just talking about, I'm having a good conversation with Sandra. I was talking to Miss Olivia as well, but feel free to ask me any questions. I'm excited to be talking to you guys. Okay, mother, single, class one makes over $50,000. Who cares about that? Look, okay, so she's a mother who's single. She got a nice salary. She can take care of her kids. She care about her looks. Where do you think she shops? Being that she makes over $50,000, because $50,000 a couple years ago was like a lot, but now it isn't. So where do you think she shops? What does she like to do? Does she like to do brunch? Is she a dinner type of woman? Is she, you know, because when you know all of these things, it's easier for you to communicate with her in your content. So, like with me, for example, one thing I try to do different. So, when you see a hair business, you typically only see hair businesses post about, I mean, because primarily it's about the hair, right? So you typically see them posting, getting their hair done and just showing you the hair. Well, me, what I chose to do with G3 Hair Collection was my content. I use the current season I'm in. So my target audience is, moms as well, women of faith. They're either mompreneurs, boss moms, working moms, corporate moms, school moms, whatever, moms, wives, women of faith. They love Target, they love Walmart, they love to shop, they love Amazon, they love brunch, they love dinner, they love solo dates, they love, all of those things, hanging out with their kids, hanging out with their family. They prioritize faith and business. They prioritize, get into the bag and reading the Bible too. That's my just a brief summary of my woman. So with my content, I choose to use so my hair, I make sure my hair is done, but I choose like my content. Like I had a piece of content and it was like I had my hair done and I put on like my shades and I had my Telfar bag and I said I traded my diaper bag for a Telfeezy, and that's relatable to my audience. Okay, not Walmart or Target, but something like Zara. Okay, she a little high class. She focusing on herself and goes to pamper herself, doing else perfect. So yeah, so you know where to find her. What social media platform does she use? Is used to 55, 35. I'm still on Instagram, but when you get closer to the 50s, I feel like that's like my aunties. So they're like primarily on Facebook. So where would you find her? Hi to anybody else who joined. I can't really see because I'm actually having a conversation with Sandra, but feel free to comment anything down below and we're gonna chop it up. But yes, like I was saying, so I used that piece of content and I said all I had was I took my lip gloss out of my Telfar bag. I had, all I said was on the caption, for the words on the screen actually, not the caption. It said POV traded my diaper bag for a Telfeezy, and that's relatable to moms because I'm a millennial Gen Z. So that was relatable to the moms of my age group who I am targeting. So it was like, oh, okay. And then it's like with me, okay, IG, TikTok, Facebook, okay. So with me, it's not necessarily just about always just posting about the hair, but necessarily me having my hair done, creating content. So it's like, oh, she's a mom, da, da, da. Like it's more than just the hair, if that makes sense. So you with this woman, your target audience, you can create some nice content. For example, a good piece of content for her. So you said that she's a mother, she's single, classic woman who makes over 50,000, so she has a pretty good salary, who cares about her looks. So she don't shop at Walmart or Target, but something like Zara. So she's like I said, like a higher class woman. She's focusing on herself and goes to pamper herself, do her nails and toes every month. So for you, you can make sure that when you're coming up with a piece of content, you can be either in a nail salon and just left the nail salon, like you do something like POV, something like feminine, like that's gonna speak to her, like just left, like something like let me try to come up with something for you real quick. Let me see. Something like you at the nail salon and your hair is done and like you have someone, let's say what type of inches does she like when it comes to hair extensions? What's her texture? What is her inches? Because that's something you need to know too, because I make sure like I know what my women, their typical inches are from 20 to 24. They don't do, my women are not the younger ladies that like 28, like the hair all down the butt. That's not my women. So I wouldn't make any content. Not that you can't purchase any hair from me if you like prefer those inches, but my specific content, like me, I don't wear hair past 26 inches because that's just a little too much for me in this current season of my life. So my content would be geared towards whatever the women of my demographic like. So what is her favorite inches? Because you can do something like you just described a woman, she prioritizes self-care. She loves all of these things. So you can just get you a video, have somebody take a video, straight body wave. Okay, from Bob. Yeah, she seems like a Bob woman. So even with the bob, get you a nice bob. I like to wear mine in wigs so that I can switch it up. So this is a wig that I made actually. I don't make wigs, but I know how to make them for myself. But this is a wig that I made, and I like to switch my wigs so that when I'm making content, it's just easier for me to take off and put on. So I would, let's say I'm leaving a nail salon and I have like a longer bob. Okay, she changes up her looks. Yeah, she seemed like she'll do that. So I have like a longer bob or whatever, and do a hair flip, and the bob is like full of body and maybe have some curls, and you could say something like you could say something like POV, um something like make it like sound like her, like let me do the caption. Let me do the caption instead. So something like not too like something like not your average, like far from average. Like I would have a caption that says like something like I'm far from average. Like something along those lines, if that makes sense. Like because you're describing like a higher class woman who's prioritizing all of these things. So she is far from average, not your average. Like something like, not like that's so cliche, but something along those lines that speaks to her because she's like, yeah, I'm not average. I do this and this and that. So you're creating the content, like not just you necessarily sitting in the salon chair getting a bob, because that's like all of the content we see when it comes to hair businesses, right? So me, like I told you, I choose to step outside the box and be different and create content that's more of like lifestyle, like a mom lifestyle with my hair done all the time. So you would create like a higher class woman with your hair done all the time and do the things that she does. Create content doing that. Like going to the nail salon, going, and make sure like you can do those things, but your hair is the focus. Like it doesn't necessarily have to be like I'm getting my hair done so you can see my hair type of content, if that makes sense. I see we have 6 people on, so hey guys, comment down below. It's not like Instagram where I can see who joins in. I can only see that there are 6 people on. So let me know your name and where you're from. Oh, my kids are grown now. Yes. Oh my God. So yes, you can relate. Because I feel like my target audience changed when I became a mom. I had a whole different target audience until I became a mom and I experienced, same like you. You put yourself on the back burner when you're a mom or wife. It's all about family, family, family. You don't necessarily prioritize yourself. So this brand is catered towards women who are no longer, putting themselves on the back burner. We're prioritizing ourselves, our health, and all the things. So yeah, so use everything that you went through and make it content. So with that being said, like that piece of content I was telling you about, so you can say POV from, you can say something like POV, point of view from single mom to boss chick or something like that. Like it's like, oh yes, that's relatable. So see, now that you told me, I understand more about you and your one and your specific target audience. So yeah, you can always create content that's going to speak to them. That's going to make them be like, wow, because it's not just the hair um that you're focused on, it's their lifestyle, if that makes sense. Yeah, it's not just about the hair, it's about you welcome. You welcome. I hope I did a good job of explaining. I know I'm a very passionate talker and very elaborate, so I can sum it up for you, but I can also break it down. I can get very in depth. I used to teach little children, so they don't understand. Sometimes you got to break it down. I like to speak, yes, your experience. I like to speak so you can understand me. Yes, I like this. So yes, just use your experience as that's connecting. When you're creating your captions, you want to connect. You want it to be emotional, and emotional like a pain point. Sometimes we connect to a person based off of, especially if we've been through things that they've been through. So I love like seeing black women now in a different light than I know from my personal experience, just from my family. I'm used to seeing a specific thing, so I found different through social media. So I follow women. I'm seeing black women in luxury. Oh yes, you did. What did you think about it? You did. I do remember your name. What did you think about it? See, she bought the vendor. Wait a minute. Did I write you on Instagram before? I think so. I'm not sure. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad you love it. I'm glad you love it. Good. Yes, you did. I do remember your name. I think you were one of the first people. Oh, I wrote someone on Instagram because I wanted to make sure that everything was seamless for her. Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Yeah. Instagram is a little, it's a lot. Honestly, it's truly a lot. I am glad. I'm glad you liked it. I'm truly glad. Oh, yes, you did. You bought it November, right before Thanksgiving. That's right, because I remember seeing your name. Yes. And you got it for $100. It's back to 200 now. I actually took it down, but I wanted to know if I should put it back up. How was the communication? Have you been communicating with them? Because I think they get to me pretty fast. So, Miss Sandra, I'm gonna send you a yes. Unfortunately, that's kind of where we are in the times. Okay, I'm definitely gonna send you a review request so you can review it. So the girls, because people be, I have no reason to lie to you guys. I wouldn't do that. I know a lot of liars. Trust me. But I'm gonna send you a review request so you can do the email so you can actually let me know what you thought so that I can post it so people can see. Okay, you know. But I'm glad you liked it. Thank you so much. I'm glad you liked it. They have this is from them. This texture is from them as well. This is the Burmese curly, but I call it my Lux curly. I'm releasing this in February. And actually, while I have you guys on here, I wanted to let you guys know too. So I'm gonna release this texture. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm trying. I'm gonna release this texture. This is gonna be like my Valentine's Day texture. But I also just made my first. Thank you. I made my first ebook. It's basically a more in depth um it's a more in-depth version of the videos that you see basically. So it's literally just telling you it's called the Ultimate Hair Vendor Guide. So there isn't a hair vendor in it, but I did give a coupon for my vendor. Oh, so obviously I have to make my vendor back active. But I did go in depth kind of to let you know what you should do after you contact them, how to speak to them, how to build a rapport with them. That's what a good vendor relationship is about. How to test the extensions. It's really good. It's only $25. It's my first book. I've been holding on to it for a while, and I've been holding on to it for a minute. So I'm learning to be obedient and do what God tell me to do. So I released it again, being fearless because sometimes you just don't feel you deal with imposter syndrome and you don't feel qualified to do something, but you're more than qualified. And I feel like I've been giving so much free game on YouTube for a long time. So why not? My husband always tell me like you need to be charging. And I'm like, I know, but I genuinely just love to help people. And so now I think that I've earned my right to charge for something. Yes, I do. People all the time commenting on my thing like, you need to be charging, because it's not just about money for me. It's a greater purpose. I know that I'm put on this earth to serve and serve any way I can and to help people, and that's just what I'm gonna do. So I don't mind, finding vendors and giving it to you guys. The only thing that's annoying about it is you're never gonna please people, and I don't try to because I understand that, but it's always somebody that comments on a video. What was the purpose of this video? If you haven't tried a vendor, like this is the thing. So I'm in a Facebook group. I wanted to tell you guys about this too. I'm in a Facebook group and it's like 80,000 people in the group. And I don't post in it, but I just observe. And so basically the group it's on Facebook. I think it's called, let me see if I can pull it up. But basically, like, people just share their experiences with vendors, and this is the thing. So when I give you guys a vendor contact, it's literally just for you. It's up to you to try. You don't have to. So to constantly get someone coming down the bottom saying like, why would I share something that I haven't tried? It doesn't matter if I tried it or not, because what I think is good, you might not think is good. And that's the point that I try to get across all the time. It doesn't matter. You have to try it for yourself, because we're two different people, who have two different types of tastes. So it doesn't matter if I've tried something or not. When you try it, it may be good to you. So I said that to say the Facebook group that I'm in is called Hair Vendors List. And basically, everybody share their thoughts on um they share their thoughts on different vendors, or somebody will try to find, like, people literally try to find other people's vendor, and they're like, oh, have you tried this, or has anyone tried this? And like, it's literally like that. So it's just so funny because it's so funny, to see it, because people are literally in there like looking for other people's vendor, and my vendor is in there as well, and to see like what some people say, and that's why I said it doesn't matter if I tried it and you haven't tried it, or vice versa, because we're going to view this two totally different ways, and that's all it is in this group. It's literally just mixed reviews, and sometimes people will tell you something is bad just so you don't buy it because it's probably theirs and they don't want to spill the beans. It's crazy. So, you just gotta do what you gotta do. You definitely just gotta do what you gotta do. So that's it. But you guys can ask me whatever you want to ask, and if I can help you, I definitely will. Yes. Oh my goodness. Literally. And this group is crazy. I mean, people are constantly in there like, whose vendor is this and whose vendor is that? Like, I told you, they had mine in there. I was just reading a post that somebody just posted about mine, and honestly, it is what it is. Like, I don't, some people, they choose not to share their vendor, but this is the thing. Me and you do business two totally different ways. So I don't care about selling my vendor, because just because we have the same here, we don't have the same audience, we don't have the same business strategies, we don't have the same nothing, anything. So it doesn't matter to me. That's just me. Now, I do know big brands, like Yummy Extensions. You'll never know their vendor. She's been in the game for years, for a decade. She just celebrated 10 years. So I get that. That's different. But other than that, I don't mind sharing. I don't care, me personally. Sorry, me and my husband in the living room, we text, we texting. But, um, wow, you did? Um, if you're not experiencing social media, is it safe to hire? I definitely would, Miss Sandra. I'm not even gonna hold you. This is how I feel about that. Let me give me 1 second. Okay. I truly believe in delegating where you can't do everything. If you definitely have the money to, now I do believe in waiting until you have the money to pay someone, but trust me, the moment that I know that my business is profitable and I can afford to pay somebody to do something that I don't want to do, I'm doing it. Why not? Why stretch yourself thin? And that's a stigma that Black women have, period. We feel like we have to do everything. When I first became a mom, my family, I do things a little different, right? So I parent a little different. I was a teacher before being a mom, so I had certain skills that my mom and grandma and them may have not had. So when it came to me and my husband choose to parent a little bit different. Anytime you're doing something different versus what everybody is used to, it's always going to be a problem. We do not have to do everything. I'm not doing everything. When I make it, let me tell you something. We gonna have us a chef. I believe in housekeeper. So when it comes to business, it's just like having a tax accountant, having a social media manager. Like I feel like you need all of those things because you're gonna be no good to anybody if you can't properly show up for your business. Just like same with your home life, all of those things. So yeah, if you can afford it right now, definitely. I would most definitely hire a social media manager. Because if I could afford it right now, I definitely would. I believe in delegating. I don't believe in, I'm tired of being strong. Mm-mm. Get somebody else to do it. I want to be able to show up for my business effectively, show up for my family. Just think about if your cup is empty, you know how everybody always say, like, you can't pour from an empty cup. You absolutely cannot. And I'm a firm believer in that. Oh, yes, Miss Sandra, because that's just something I wouldn't say, um, don't learn it because you do need to learn it because think about it, if you have no knowledge in something but someone else do, like you can also I'm just saying like think of it in a sense of like somebody might look at you and like, oh, she don't know, she don't know nothing about this. So they could be trying to scam you under the table because you have no knowledge of it. So do educate yourself in it a little bit, but hire a social media manager. Definitely pray about, anybody you're doing business with because people just nowadays it's just too sketchy. So, but I definitely will. I definitely would delegate. Absolutely. Yes. Because it's hard to trust people as much as you want to give people the benefit of the doubt. Sometimes people take you for granted. That's why I say pray about it because when you ask for the spirit of discernment, you'll get just that. So definitely pray about it. But I think I told you guys about my ebook. What else? Told you about the new texture. So now just, I like this. This is fun. I like the interaction. Like I love, being able to connect with you guys. I'm definitely, I mean, even though it's been me and you talking, but people will watch it. They'll watch it afterwards. Yes. So long as you watch it and learn it and and just, like when you have passwords and stuff, you already know that it's yours. So you'll know if something's been changed because only that one person has access. So, you know, you'll know if it's something fishy. My baby right here. He a little Velcro baby. He a little Velcro baby. He sleep with mama and daddy. I ain't trying to get flashed on here. Hold on. Oh, that's what I wanted to know. Your experience with Yummy. I've never heard someone. Um. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. That makes me smile. I do get like some really good comments on here. Like so many people tell me like, "You've helped me." Like that's the goal. I don't care about I'm all about helping people. I love to help somebody, not for accolades or anything. I don't care about anything. My reward is in heaven, okay? But I just genuinely love to help people. Like, why not? What harm is it gonna do me helping somebody? It's gonna do me more good than harm. So I don't mind. I do not mind at all. Oh, I read your comment wrong. You say you heard some bad experiences with Yummy. So yeah, exactly. Because people, I've never heard any, and that's why I say, like you said, you can't please everybody. You definitely cannot. It don't even feel like we've been on here for 41 minutes. I did get on early, but yes, I appreciate it. I definitely do. Like that's all I want to do is help people. Because what you put in is what you get out, and it's not for anything. I don't expect anything in return. But I definitely, I just love to help. Oh, I also wanted you guys to let me know if you wanted me to continue with the. I know in December, December was a lot, but yeah, I did set a date to open. Or are you asking before you launch? Do you set a date? If that's your question, yes, you do. Because there was so many times prior to my first launch in last year, prior to my first launch last year that I had to change. I had to change the date because of something. And that last year I wasn't even in the same space. I was in a completely different season. So yes, if that's your question, before you launch, do you set a date to open? Yes, you definitely do. And you want to start promoting probably a month in advance. I would start promoting a month in advance just to get people excited. Just to get people excited. Yes, and wear your hair because I'm even. Oh, here's your email. I'm looking for your email right now, Miss Sandra. Oh, so you've never gotten an email from me because it says you never clicked subscribe. So because I would have sent you a request, but it says you never actually subscribe to it. So when you click on, like, a person has to manually like um accept to opt into the emails. So it says you never did. I'm on my platform now. Yeah, so I'm gonna see if I can send you an email. I'm gonna send you an email right now and see if it allows me to just send you the email manually. Because if not, you'll have to just go back on my website and then put your email in again. Just check the box. Would you rather do that, or would you rather me send you the email? Whatever's easier for you. I'm gonna try to send it anyway. Cause I see it right here, but it says you never subscribed. So that's what it is. But then it says I did. I sent you a review reminder email. Okay. So yeah, okay. So I'm gonna try to send you an email right now. I asked my husband to pour me some water. I'm a little parched. We got church in the morning, but I'm not sleepy yet. Oh, here's the link. Okay. Okay, hopefully it sends because I was able to put it inside of the email. I'm gonna just send you a email also. But hopefully it sends. But yes, that's the review email. Thank you. Thanks, babe. My husband plays so much, like he's a jokester. He think everything's a joke. Always making me laugh. Okay, I think I put the review in here. Okay, you say you can review either way. Let me see. Okay, I think I'm sending it. Sorry, y'all. I'm just momming on here. Like I'm a breastfeeding mama. So you be. How many times I do content? So, mm, okay, this is my view. I kind of just now when I was when I was getting ready to launch, I had a plan. Like I was promoting. What was my launch plan? Do I have it? I'm gonna see if I can pull it up on my laptop. I was promoting. Man, I would post like I would do like this. Okay, so maybe Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. For example, I would do a reel, and then Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday I would do like stories. But it can definitely be overwhelming for sure because you're just trying to post, and then you don't want to necessarily like post something just because, you know? So, I would recommend posting like you are trying to create brand awareness. So you do want to post not too much, like make it purposeful, make what you're posting valuable, basically. You want to make sure that it's valuable because anything that you put out of value, people will be receptive to it. Okay, I just sent you something. Okay, it says it's sent. Oh wait, it says schedule. Okay, so it's gonna send. But yeah, you don't want to just post just to be posting. I kind of do sometimes. Like after I'm launched, it's different. But prior to you launching, you definitely want to have a specific schedule because it just makes more sense. So, like I said, you can choose to do stories if you're talking about Instagram. You can do stories only. You can do like on stories, I would post like behind the scenes, like your little boxes, you like your packaging, your branding, and then as far as like post, I will post about my hair. So that is what I would do. But like I said, make sure you choose a platform that you want to that like I said your audience hangs out at. Choose a platform your audience hangs out at, and then go from there. But don't overwhelm yourself. Don't think about it too much. Don't think about it too much. Look like it's just oh okay. I was gonna say it look like it's just me and you. I'll stay on as long as y'all ask me questions. I was gonna say I'm gonna do an hour, so I'm gonna do 10 more minutes. Because we've been on for 50 minutes. Dude, that's why I said like when you said they was on TikTok, I was like, oh really? But I do know like my grandma, for example, like my grandma has a business. It's not really a business, it's more like a hobby for her. But she know how to do TikTok, like she know how to work TikTok. So I don't follow any older people on TikTok. That's why I thought that they was on Facebook. So I think that you should 35. Oh no, you are not old at all. You're like literally my big sister. You say I'm 35. You're not older. You're mature. So yeah, 35. Yeah, they on TikTok. I thought you meant like 55. Like, but my grandma's about to be 75, and she on TikTok. So you'll be surprised. It's just like little kids on TikTok. Yes, it is. But also on YouTube. YouTube have shorts. Like shorts is just like TikTok. I like TikTok because I feel like it's easier to find your audience. Like, so on YouTube, I have a hair audience, but on TikTok, I have moms. So it was just easier for me to intertwine everything. I haven't really been posting like on my personal TikTok like that because once I had my son, I knew that my husband and I, we weren't going to post him on social media. So, people like they follow, like, I know that if we did post him on social media, child, we probably would be rich right now because he's like beautiful. But, um, it's just like privacy reasons. So people they follow you for certain things. Like on there, I can still share mom content, but not my kids. So it's like the views, your analytics. It's just like YouTube. I mean, like Instagram in a sense. So I like TikTok just like to scroll and just see funny videos. Really, for me, it's really just the entertainment. But YouTube Shorts, I go hard on that because I slacked down. I slacked up a little bit, but I do post on there, but like I said, it's hard to keep up with the different platforms because there's so many platforms. So I would just pick two good ones and just go from there. Which my top two right now are I have top three really, but my top two are Instagram and YouTube. But I haven't gotten Instagram's algorithm. Yes, yes. I haven't gotten Instagram's algorithm is a little hard because it's always changing. I feel like they do a lot to plot against you. Because it's like once you learn like one hack on Instagram, they end up changing it. Like with the hashtags, you used to post 15 to 20 hashtags. Now they saying only post like four or five. And then when it comes to hashtags, it can't be like an overpopulated hashtag. Like it's just too many logistics that go into Instagram. And I just can't with Instagram. So I don't even put no pressure on it. I just post and long as I know you seen it, that's it. Like it's too much sometimes. So that's why I believe in like pushing your email list because a lot of hair businesses I don't see pushing email lists like newer hair businesses. They're not pushing email lists. And then you got to think about it like what if Instagram, TikTok, what if all of this shut down? Because Instagram has shut down before. Nobody was able to communicate with anybody. So if you have an email list, you still able to talk to your community because that's your list. We don't own these social media platforms. We do not own these platforms. So make sure you prioritize your email list. And it's a little hard. Like when I first started out, it was easier for me to get people to join mine. Like I had like over 100 people on my list. However, however, being that I launched and then I stopped, it's like it was inconsistent. So I have to clean my list up. I did start, but I still push my email list like every day, even if I'm not posting like anything hair on my stories and stuff. I still promote my email list because it's hard to get people like even to join your email list, but you got to do it. So, I use Klaviyo. So, you do have to do it through whatever website you're doing, or you can do a Google form if you don't have a website platform. You can do a Google form. Let me see if I can pull up one to show you. Let me flip my camera. Hold on. I used to use MailChimp when I first started out. So I use Klaviyo. Klaviyo is a little bit advanced. I haven't learned like all of the logistics of it. So that it lets you know who has, bought from you before. So that's good. I do have a welcome series. This is a lot right here, but I learned this from my okay, so you're using Shopify, so you will go to what you have MailChimp because this is my sign up form for Shopify right here. Let me show you. So this is mine, and this is how it pops up on my website. So with Shopify, it's already Klaviyo and Shopify are what was the question I asked you? You said you don't have Klaviyo or you using MailChimp. I did have MailChimp, and MailChimp is with Shopify as well. Let me see. So see, this is my pop-up. Okay, so you want to use one or the other. I use Klaviyo now. I did use Shopify, but you definitely want to use one or the other because you need. Yes, Klaviyo is very difficult, very difficult. It can be a lot, but MailChimp is a little more beginner friendly, so I would use MailChimp. Yes, I had MailChimp before, but MailChimp and Shopify, I'm trying to see if I can show you. Shopify and MailChimp are um yeah, Shopify and MailChimp, they're integrated. So it'll just be easier for you to honestly, when I learned how to do all of this stuff, I was literally I was so eager and determined. I had that tunnel vision. So I learned everything. I did everything myself. I did my website myself. I do my graphics myself on Canva. I did all of this myself. Oh no, this is not supposed to show yet. I'm glad I did go in here. But I did everything myself, so I would definitely get one of those first because you need people to sign up to your email list. You want something to promote that's going to help you and it's going to build um you want to build your list. So I would definitely get that done ASAP. That's like one of the first things you need to do. Or you could even do a that's what I was going to show you, a Google form. Hold on, let me draft this product because I don't want my Lux Curly on there yet. I didn't know it was showing already. Okay, here we go. Oh yes, I did my website myself. I do everything myself. I did everything myself. I'm gonna give you my email. Email me so we can chat because I may be able to help you. I'm gonna give you my email so you can talk to me so I can. Oh no, what's wrong with my laptop? Sorry. I'm trying to write my are they gonna let me write? Uh-oh. Yeah, I moved that. It's not gonna let me write a A comment to you? Okay. Well, you tried it and it wasn't looking professional. Okay, so email. I'm gonna give you my personal email. Can you email me and we may be able to come up with something. I'm gonna let me know when you're ready to take my email down. I was trying to see you a comment, but it won't even let me. I'm on my phone on the so I can't even type a comment. I can just see what you're commenting. But I want to give you my email so we can talk. Yes, I did everything myself. I was so driven. I changed like there is a Shopify. One thing I do like about Shopify is the fact that you can the what is it called, the themes, but some of the themes do cost. But I feel like once you pay for it the first time, like I do have a theme that I want to buy from them because it's so nice, but it does cost. So um you know, you can invest in that too. You know, business is about investing. So it just depends. But some features have some themes have different features. So that's what I like about it. I know, yeah, it's easy. It's definitely easy for that to happen. Trust me. So easy for that to happen. So I'm already knowing. Ah, yeah, we had somebody else. I was so driven. I don't know what happened. Listen, I've been doing this for I've been doing this for almost 4 years. You gonna get tired. I got my website after paying 5 people who never pay attention. That's why I say that's why one of the reasons why I did it myself. And I like what you see, I've touched it up a whole lot because I learned, like I taught myself. I learned and then I just kept um I just kept doing different things and I found it, yeah. And that's another thing, like telling someone telling someone, what you want and them delegating. Like honestly, I'd rather that's why I told you I'll give you my email because um I don't know. I want to get with you and maybe we can do like a Zoom call and build it together if that's something you're interested in. But it would definitely it's just the thing is like it's so hard for me to commit to certain things because my baby, I never know. You know how it is with kids. You never know what the day gonna bring. You never know. But I'll still give you my email. It's contact Lakeria Lakeria Gaines Gaines at gmail.com. And then email me. Uh-oh. Yeah, I gotta play around with this other thing, but yes, Shopify for sure. I love Shopify and Klaviyo. But yes, email me because I think it's just us two. It's just us two on here. And then anybody else that can catch the replay. And I think I want to go live. Oh yes. Motherhood is bitty. It's bitty. It's ghetto. I like to call it ghetto, but it's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful to say the least. But definitely ghetto sometimes. But you have my email, so email me, shoot me an email, and maybe we can come up with something, and then we'll let them catch the replay. But I do want to start going live, probably Friday nights or Saturday nights or both. Maybe I'll do 2 videos and then a live every week, just so we can catch up. So I look forward to doing that because I enjoyed this. I really enjoyed this. I love the interaction. I love talking. I love to talk. I don't mind. But yeah, so email me. I'm not gonna call you Miss Sandra because you're only like 7 years. Yeah, about yeah. I turned 28 this year, so you're not that much older than me. So I'm not gonna call you Miss, but I don't want to make you feel older than you are. But yes, email me and we'll talk, and then I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna do my best to see what I can help you with and see how to get you started, so we can end this live. And then yeah, I'll be on. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna try. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be on here either Fridays. I'm gonna probably do a poll. Exactly, you young, very young. So I'm gonna probably do a poll and see which day work for everybody, Friday or Saturday. And if not, they'll just catch the replay. But I appreciate you for joining. I appreciate you for being on here. I really enjoyed this. And don't forget to email me. What time? I'm gonna try. I like nighttime because I know my son sleep. Even with naps, like it's just so inconsistent. So I know for sure at nighttime he be asleep. So I'm probably either gonna do 10 or 11. 10 or 11. But like I said, I'm gonna do a poll to see which time and day work for everybody, and then we'll just go from there. You're welcome. Okay, so I'll see you next week. I have a video dropping tomorrow, so I have to optimize it, but I have a video dropping tomorrow too. So, but I have you. We'll be talking through email. So, what, another video? You saying again to another video? Yeah, there is a video. I have a video scheduled for tomorrow, and then one scheduled for Wednesday. If that's what you mean, or you're saying thank you again. Okay. Okay. See you. Okay. Okay. I'll talk to you. Thank you. Oh, I have a video. No, I have a YouTube video tomorrow. But we'll talk through email is what I was saying. I'm sorry. But I have a YouTube video scheduled to go up tomorrow. That's what I was saying. Okay. You're welcome. Thank you for joining. Bye.